Hello and welcome to another Sprues and Brews unboxing video, and in today's video we're going to be checking out a selection of the brand new Space Marine units for Warhammer 40k. So we have got the Sternguard Veterans, we've got the new Company Heroes, we've got the Jumppacks Intercessors, we've got the Chaplain in Terminator Armour, and my favourite, we've got the Captain with the Jumppack. So thanks to Games Workshop for sending these to us to review and unbox. What we're going to do in a few moments, we're going to switch the camera angles around a little bit and we're going to check out each of these boxes. We're also going to check out all the contents, the instructions, and see what options we've got in these boxes. Because obviously, like the Sternguard, we've had the easy build ones that are in Leviathan. This is a nice multi-part kit. And then, of course, we've got all these characters and other boxes. I'm super excited to get these unboxed and check out the sprues. So yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's get them unboxed. Okay, so it's time to start unboxing these new Marine kits. And the first one we're going to be looking at is the new Sternguard Veteran Squad. So as I mentioned in the intro, we had the easy build options in the Leviathan box. This is a complete multi-part kit with lots of different options. So let's check out the back there. The return of the back banner, finally. We've got chainsaws, we've got combi weapons. Oh, it's a glorious looking box with lots of options. Got a power fist there. Oh yeah. Really excited for these guys. Let's get the shrink wrap off. So first and foremost, we've got a bag of bases. We've got the instructions we're going to take a look at in a moment. We have the new Space Marine transfer sheet. So lots of options on there, including the Raptors. So we've got Ultramarines, Imperial Fist, Salamanders, all your different battle line, close support, all those kind of things, which is very cool. Interesting to see the Raptors on there. Not the most popular of factions, but cool that they're there. Let's check out sprue number 1. So there's loads of weapon options on here. I think I have so much fun making a unit. Got a pistol there as well. Oh, very cool. Very well detailed. Lots of little sort of symbols and sort of places to write script. Spin that over. Nice power sword there as well. Very cool. Let's check out the second spray. Different again. We've got lots of sculpted shoulder pads there. Lots more weapon options. What's that big weapon there? Oh, I see. It's one. It looked odd from the other side. Again, lots of sort of nice little details and extras that you can attach to your models. Quite a few selection of heads as well. Just spin that around. I think you've got enough here to have them all bareheaded, all helmeted, whatever you want to do. And there's one more sprue. All the bodies seem to be on this one. All the tabards attached. A few more weapon options. Arms and legs. Very, very cool. Now let's have a quick look at how these guys can be assembled. Sternguard Veteran Squad. It's got all the different options here. So here you go, look at all the different heads. Scopes for your rifles. Different combi weapons. And your shoulder pads. So your sergeant can be built in various ways. Turn that over. Very, very cool. Moving on to the rest of the squad. Heavy bolters and all sorts there. Really straightforward to assemble, as you'd expect from an Intercessor. Well, from Primaris anyway. You've got lots of little extras that you can add to your miniatures to really personalise them. And then you've got the basic stats on the back as well. Now, of course, at the time this video is going up, we'll have also done a review of the codex as well, which will be over on spruesandbrews.com, so you'll be able to check that out. But you've got the basic rules on the back of the instructions as well. I think they're very similar to the Sternguard that came out with Leviathan. The data cards haven't really changed in the 2 codexes that we've seen so far, just little tweaks here and there. Let's move on to the next box. So the next one we're going to be checking out is the Company Heroes. So this replaces the old HQ choice, the old Company Heroes sort of original Firstborn. Again, like the Sternguard, it looks like we're going to get lots of options here. We've got a Space Marine Captain, we've got a Banner Bearer, and the rest of them are like sort of veterans. We've got a Company Champion there as well. Really like this guy in the top right in Dark Angel's colours, pointing his power fist. That's very, very cool. So let's get this one unboxed. Again, we get the same transfer sheets. So we'll just pop that to one side. And the instructions, which we'll look at in a moment, as well as obviously the bases. Pop this to one side. So this one only comes on the 2 sprues. Let's check out sprue number 1. So you've got a nice sculpted banner there, but obviously you can use transfers or freehand to put your own chapter symbol in the center. Looks like you've got quite a few head options. Be interesting as we go through the instructions and see how much customization there is on these. So we saw that the captain can take a couple of different weapons, but I'm not sure how much other options we've got on the other guys. So really nice. That power sword there. Very cool. Let's check out the second sprue. Again, I'm liking the sculpted shoulder pads. Another sword there. Plasma pistol. Nice scenic base. I think that's for the captain. I'll spin that over. Very nice. Fitting to lead your Marines into battle. Let's have a look at the assembly instructions. Open that up. So it gives you build variant, shows off the sprues. So, which captain are you going to build? Power fist or the power sword, or relic blade, I think it's now called. The ancient. So it doesn't look like he has any options apart from his head. The company champion, again, just the head. Company veteran with bolt rifle. Choice of head, but apart from that, he's just one build. Same with this guy with heavy bolter as well. I actually expected a little bit more customization, but they're still very, very nice models. And then you've got the captain's basic data sheet there, as well as the rest of his heroes on the back. So yeah, I expected a little bit more customization, but that's still a really nice unit of Marines. In particular, I like the captain and the banner, but the other guys are very, very cool as well. Let's move on to the Jumppack Intercessors. The final unit before we check out the characters, we've got the Jumppacks Intercessors. And these have been quite hotly anticipated by lots of Marine players, including Jay, who's been looking forward to building some as Blood Angels. Well, I'll be doing mine as the old Raven Guard. I really like the poses. I know kind of a little bit Marmite with some people with them jumping off the rocks, but I much prefer these than those plastic flying stands. I hate those plastic flying stands. So I much prefer these, but each to their own. Let's check out the sprues. Again, we've got a bag of bases. We've got the same transfer sheets. The instructions, which we'll look at last. And we've got 2 sprues. So let's have a look at this first one. So the Jumppacks look like they come in at least 2 parts. You get your power sword there. Maybe a little bit more than 2 parts, actually. Looks like maybe 3 or 4. Or 5, because actually you've got the cylinders there as well. But, you know, shouldn't be too hard to assemble. Switch that around. A couple of pistol options there. You've got a hand flame about and a plasma pistol. Chainsaw there. Power fist. For some reason at the moment, I'm a massive fan of power fists. I'm giving most of my characters power fists. I'm going to have to change it up at some point. And the second sprue. Again, we've got some more chainswords on there. Bolt pistols. Very cool. Flip that round. Again, plenty of head options as well. I think there's enough there to either give them all bare heads or helmeted heads again. Completely your choice. But to confirm that, let's have a quick look at the assembly instructions. So choose your variant. Intercessor Sergeant. He's very cool. Mine's going to be built as Raven Guard, but I'm tempted. Well, actually, yeah, that's probably going to be the captain's. Going to have been formerly of the Death Watch, but he's come back to his chapter. But we'll come up to him in a moment. So very, very cool unit. I think Captain aside, they're my next favourite unit. I can't wait to build those. So that's all the units unboxed. We've just got 2 characters left. So the first of the 2 characters we're going to look at is the Chaplain in Terminator armour. This guy looks badass. Look at that. I think they give their units +1 to wound. Slap him in a unit of Terminators and they will do the business. So already we can see there's 2 different helmets. Well, one's like a bear head, the other one's a helmet. Looks like he's got 2 weapon options, and he's also got his relic shield, or you can give him the traditional storm bolter. Personally, I think a Chaplain with a relic shield will look very, very cool, and that'll be how I build mine. But Jay will be building this probably for his Ultramarines. So I'll put the box to one side. We've got the base and the instructions, which we'll look at in a moment, and then just 1 sprue, which is quite a busy sprue. Consider it's for 1 character. So the shield there, a couple of different weapon options. Actually comes in quite a few parts, but I'm sure it'll be straightforward to assemble. Front part of his shield there. Very, very cool. Let's have a look at those assembly instructions. We'll just get that in focus. How to build both options of his weapons. Review for the shield or the storm bolter. Yeah, I really like the shield and the weapon. Just get that to focus again. Again, the full rules will be in the codex, but you've got a brief look at his rules there, which is very cool. So he is a very cool character to add to your Terminators. We've got 1 more character left, and he is my favourite of the bunch. So we've got the Captain with Jumppacks. How cool does he look? He comes with various options. We've got a chainsaw on the front of the box. He's got a power fist there as displayed on that Blood Angel, or he's also got a relic blade as well. I'm torn, as I said a few moments ago. I've been building a lot of my characters and unit leaders with power fists, and I'm really tempted to give this guy a power fist as well. I'm also very tempted, and we'll have a look at what it looks like on the sprue, to build this guy with a Death Watch shoulder pad as if he's returned from the Death Watch and he's fighting for the Raven Guard again. So at the base and the instructions we'll look at in a moment. But let's check out his sprue. So actually that's a really nice relic blade actually. So he's got a hand flamer there as well. I believe he does have a plasma pistol on this frame somewhere. Very, very cool. Really nice detailed model. I can't wait. This is going to be the first model I build. Put that to one side. And I'll have a quick look at the instructions. Jumping off his base. You have a bolt pistol, hand flamer, or a plasma pistol. Then to confirm, you have a power fist, relic blade, or chainsword. Very cool. There is stats there. Yep, really impressive him. Really, really impressed with all of them, to be honest. I've actually fallen for those. Sternguard more than I expected, and the company heroes. Now, hopefully, in a transition's time, we'll be able to see some built and hopefully painted Space Marines. So, fingers crossed. Let's see what we've managed to get done. So before we cut to the final part of this video, we have had a box arrive a little bit late from the Warp, and that is the multi-part Terminators. So these guys are really cool. Obviously, we had their single pose ones from the Leviathan box, which were awesome anyway. But in this box, we've got a lot more options, including Heavy Flamer and Chain Fists and the like. So I'm super happy that these have arrived just in time for us to do this video. They won't be appearing in the end part of this video because there's no way I'm going to be able to get them built in time. However, we are going to unbox them and check out the sprues. So you get the teleport Homer. I think that's the same as the one that comes in Leviathan. But like I say, you've got a lot more options than you had from that Leviathan box, including the return of the old Cyclone missile launcher. You've got a few different options for your captain, chain fists and the like. So without further ado, let's get this box open and check out the sprues. So first things first, we've got a packet of bases and a little base for the teleport Homer. And then we have 3 sprues. So let's check out sprue number 1. So plenty of options on here. You've got all your shoulder pads, a couple of chain fists there, your assault cannon, all your helmets, part of the Cyclone missile launcher, your teleport home, which is pretty much one big part. Almost. Flip that over. It's so good to see a new kit for the Terminators. I'm hoping they do the same treatment for the Assault Terminators. I'm sure they will. I think Jay's going to be adding these actually to his Ultramarines, but I think I'll be getting myself a box of these to add to my upcoming Raven Guard army. Let's move on to the second sprue. Let's get out of focus. Got a few Stormbolters there, Power Fist. Another Chain Fist or 2 there. Very cool. Flip that over. And you're at the back of this particular sprue. And then finally, we've got the third sprue. So yeah, let's get that to focus. Looks quite similar to the sprue we just looked at. You've got the power sword there for your sergeant. A few more Stormbolters, Chain Fists and Power Fists. Again, we'll flip that over. Very nice. Excellent stuff. We do also have the new transfer sheets, which we checked out earlier on in the video. And finally, we've got the assembly instructions. So let's have a look through this. Let's make sure that focuses. So choose the variant you want to build and get building. Quite big chunky parts of the old Terminators, so not too difficult to assemble. There are quite a few little sort of trinkets and stuff and purity seals and things you can add to them. So it looks like that one Terminator there either builds a heavy flamer, just a normal Terminator with stone bolter, or the cyclone missile launcher. Gotta be the cyclone missile launcher, right? There's the three of those guys ready after that. Teleport Homer. There you go. The finished article at the end with some painted ultramarine examples. And of course you've got the basic stats as well. So unfortunately we won't be able to get these assembled in time for the next part of the video. However, let's see what what I've managed to get built and painted. So some time has passed and it's time to see what I've been able to build and paint now. Jay had the Chaplain and a couple of the other kits. I'm sure we'll see photos of those either on spruesandbrews.com or over on our social media very, very soon. But I'm going to show you what I've been up to. So I managed to build and spray all of the Assault Intercessors with Jumppacks, and my light's quite bright there, but you can see all the sort of details. They were really fun models to put together, really dynamic poses. For some reason I really enjoyed building the jetpacks. They were a lot of fun to build, really straightforward. So there's one. We've got this guy. Again, apologies, my light's quite bright there. Let's just turn that there. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Doing some really nice poses. Moving on to the next guy. Can you imagine these charging headlong into battle? And then this guy, who's actually the sergeant. I will have some photos on our social media and over on the website as well. It might be a little bit better for sort of checking out the detail on them. Got my sergeant there. And finally the last Intercessor. So yeah, they were really, really fun to build. No problems at all, no frustrating parts. Went together a treat. Speaking of, this guy also went together a treat, and that is the Jumppack Captain, who I really enjoyed painting. I think actually he's one of the best models I've painted. Really put quite a lot of time into him. I hope that shows. Put all the decals on him. Finished off his base. And again, there'll be some really nice images over on our social media and on spruesandbrews.com. But I had a lot of fun painting this guy, and he's going to be leading my Raven Guard when I get round to getting a full army of them on the battlefield. I'm going to get my guard finished first, and then I'm hoping to do a bit of a crusade force with these, led by this captain. But he was a lot of fun to build and paint. It was pretty tricky trying to decide what to give him, but I opted for the Power Fist in the end. And there was no doubt I was going to give him a plasma pistol or plasma pistols. So I gave him one of those. So yeah, really, really fun models to build and paint. So keep an eye on our social media and the website for Jay's painted versions. I know I've got some images of his Chaplain that I'm going to share in a post, which will be live right now. And also in the review, which will be coming very soon, of the Codex. But for now, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've said it quite a few times, but make sure you check out the website and our social media for other Space Marine related imagery and articles. And until next time, have a great time hobbying, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Bye!